is it going, guys? It's Bobby. Welcome back to the channel. I think it's finally time for a little account progression, and this one is big. I've made some key upgrades lately, and I think it's time to put them to the test. We're heading into Nightmare Clan boss and Chimera to see if my team can finally 2-key the boss, hold up under pressure, and push that extra sweet loot. Let me know down in the comment section below, how is your CB team doing lately? So before we jump into battles, here is a look of the upgrades I made recently. So I ascended Geo completely, I fully upgraded all of his gear, and also his masteries are fully unlocked. Additional to that, I almost fully booked him. We are one book away from fully booking Geo. Don't miss your chance to start Raid Shadow Legends with 3 legendary champions and a stacked team of epics, all for free. Click the special link in the description to get your hands on Basilius Rowanus, a second promo legendary, and Lemonisi the Gold Wing just for starting fresh. Here is how to do it. Log out of Platinum Play on PC and uninstall. Click the link in the description and register with a brand new email. Launch raid and finish the tutorial. Claim your first legendary Basilius Rowanus from your inbox. As a next step, use one of the promo codes you see on the screen to get your hands on your second legendary champion. Log in daily for 7 days to get your third legendary champion, Lemonisi the Gold Wing. And last but not least, as you progress, you will also unlock 3 powerful epic champions: Thagor, Ugo, and Mausoleum Mage, all for free. Click the link now and let's crush it in Lyria together. Another major upgrade I did was to swap some gear for my kill. He was sitting here in my vault with green lifesteal boots and common boots. It was terrible, horrible, so I decided that urgently needs to change. So I swapped his boots and also his weapon for a better one. And the good part is that his total stats changed. I managed to upgrade his accuracy, his crit rate a little bit. His speed is actually quite the same, and also his HP upgraded with a little bit more, so that's great. His power, I think, went from 37k to 41k just by doing these 2 simple things. And as you can notice here, he's still with common lifesteal gauntlets. Yes, I know it's bad, it looks bad, it is bad, and I will change it, but at the moment I'm still not having good gauntlets from the lifesteal set, and I'm really waiting for those crit rate gauntlets. Right here we have some epic crit rate gauntlets, but the problem is a lot of his stats are gonna drop drastically, and I don't want to do that, so I'm really waiting for the perfect gauntlets to come my way so I can change those common gauntlets again one more time. Yeah, you can laugh at me for that, but some of the gear I have on my champions, actually already it's not like that, but a couple of months ago, like one or 2 months ago, I still had some very beginner gear on all my champions, and what I did, I had to re-gear most of them, so now they are performing so much better. And once in a while, I really recommend you guys go check what's going on with your champions gear, if they need some upgrades, if something better had dropped, just change it, because it's gonna change their performance drastically, because sometimes you're playing the game, you're stalling your progress just because you're forgetting to re-gear your champions or swap some gear. That's helping a lot sometimes. Now actually, let's go to the clan boss, jumping here to Nightmare Clan boss right now. The affinity is magic affinity, so this is great. The big question is, how many keys would we need today? I really hope 2 would be enough. Normally, to reach that ultimate chest right here, I normally use 3 keys. I'm really hoping that today, after those little changes, they're not big, they're not huge, I know it, but I can feel the difference already. I had a chance to test them out in different areas of the game, and they're performing much better now. I think, not that I think, but I really hope so, that today with this team setup and the little upgrades we made, we're gonna be able to actually 2-key Nightmare Clan boss. Basically, I'm using Haikatune as a speed booster, I'm using Alice Alice as my main nuker. Kale is poisoner. We're using Geo for sure because of that reflect damage, HP burn, and finally we have Rectodrat as a support. This team works best for me. At the moment, those are my most developed champions, and I think I have a perfect and well-balanced team here. So this is what I'm currently working with. And now let's actually see how would that go. On this fight, I'm gonna go completely manually. I'm not gonna use the auto here. So let's see how would that go actually. Okay. We're not gonna use Alice A2 because it's kind of useless here in Demon Lord, and I learned that not so long ago. So that's why it's very important to actually do your research before jumping into battles like this. First off, it can drastically improve how you perform, just to know which skills are usable, which skills are not. It's very important knowledge if you want to improve in certain areas. Let's heal a little bit. Maybe the better option here would be to just do the settings of the AI so that Alice would not be able to use her A2 instead of going manually the whole time. But we're kinda gonna do it anyway. So also one thing that I recently learned, it was not so long ago again, that it's very useless to book Alice and use your books on her because she basically doesn't need them. But when I understood this information, it was already too late because I fully booked her. And yeah, sometimes it's very important to ask someone, ask a community, or just read Reddit users, or just get to know some stuff before doing them, because sometimes you're gonna regret it. But you know what? Everybody has their own learning methods, their own pace, and their own ways. So even if you do make some little mistakes, it's your own journey. So we're allowed to make mistakes. And that's what I like about games like this. You can basically play like however you want. There is not a specific gameplay you should follow. Like, of course, there are certain things you can follow to progress faster. Do stuff like choosing Kale for your starter, getting him up to level 60, unlocking his masteries with gems and stuff like that. That would definitely help you progress. But of course, after that, there are no rules. Like, you can play however you like to play, and this is the cool part, because we should have fun along the way. Like, this is our own journey, and we're allowed to make mistakes and then of course laugh at them, because why not? We already have made some dumb mistakes along the way, like unlocking hardcore city and starting there. This is one of the most common mistakes I'm seeing. All right guys, the fight is going pretty alright. We're already 5 minutes in, almost 7 million damage. Like, usually before making those upgrades, I was making around let me think again, around 12-13 millions. I'm really hoping that right now with one key we would be able to do at least 15k. That's what I'm hoping for real. And also, the cool thing about this rotation is that the clan boss is magic affinity, so that means it would be much easier for us to deal more damage. When you do it manually, it like feels like forever, because I'm also thinking before each turn. So, oh no, that was by mistake. I had to use his A2. Oh my god, never mind. Yeah, it feels a lot slower because you're thinking before your move. And when it's on auto, it's a little bit quicker, but that's all right. Play smarter, not harder, right? Okay, our Katoon is down. We need to revive her so we can cycle through turns faster. So let me revive High Katoon here. The boss is probably gonna focus on her again. Yeah, no, Kyle just died? Man, are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? Bro, how could you do that to me? You have survived worse than that. Okay. I think we have to be able to revive Kale. Alice is gonna be dead soon, which is also not good. But we are very close to 12k, which is good. The problem is that I was doing that before the upgrades. So next time I would probably, let's revive Alice here. I would probably go and just do auto just to see how would that go. And I'm probably gonna ban her A2. Let's heal a little bit. We have to make it until 14k. Are we gonna be able to do that actually? We're very close to 14k actually. We just need to revive kill. In 2 turns we're gonna be able to do that. The problem is I really hope Rector is not gonna be dead after 2 bosses turns. Okay guys, we're getting closer to that 14k, but we don't have HP on the champions. Can we revive kill here? And he's gonna die? No, our Geo died. Bro, crazy. Crazy. Okay, let's heal. Okay, I think we're already done with 14k. No! Okay. Okay guys, 14.16k million damage with 1 key. That is great. Now I'm gonna actually, oh no. Okay, I'm gonna actually replay it on auto, but the problem is I shouldn't have clicked on replay here because I needed to actually work on the settings of the AI and actually ban Alice's A2. That was the whole point. But even without the ban, let's see how we can make with autoing the Demon Lords. We're actually still not at that point where we can confidently say that we're bullying the clan boss. But we're soon to be there. HP burn coming from Geomancer. Demon Lord fell that one for sure. There is a slighter chance that this time we're gonna deal a little bit more damage, but unfortunately it still won't be enough for over 39k damage. So we're gonna need a 3rd key. I can feel it. Unfortunately, I don't think we're gonna be able to 2-key Nightmare. We still have to maybe change Kale's gauntlets, work on Alice a little bit because she needs to be faster. Rector Drat is pretty good actually. Rector Drat has one of the strongest builds I have on my roster. Like Geo can be a little bit faster as well. Those are major improvements that I can think of right now that would drastically improve my performance here and would actually lead me towards that 2-key Nightmare clan boss. Those are basically the major improvements that I can do to actually achieve that goal. But we are very close to getting there. Very, very close. We just need around, let's say, 9-10 million damage from both keys. That means 5 million damage per key additionally to reach that goal, which is not quite much actually when you think about it. 5 million damage is under 1 minute done. So we are slowly but steady getting there. Alright guys, this time 14.63 damage dealt with the 2nd key, and that leaves us here in this category for the Grandmaster Chest. And total damage we did is 28.79 million damage. Yes, we're here on the Grandmaster Chest, but I have a 3rd key that I'm gonna use later so we can reach that ultimate chest and get our juicy rewards from there. Unfortunately, we're still not able to 2-key Nightmare, man. I still have work to do. But now enough about clan boss. So we're gonna jump here in Chimera and see how would my team perform here. We have only 1 key. I'm gonna go to normal difficulty. This is the team I am using. We have Haikatun again, Alice, Rector Drat, Geomancer, and Admiral Blacktusk. Let's see how would that go actually. We've got Admiral Blacktusk for those clutch glances and stuns, Haikatun pushing turn mirror and speed, Geomancer doing the burn damage work, Rector Drat on healing and revive duty, and finally of course we have Alice bringing in the CC and utility. let's see how far would this team take us today. Thank God Rector is on the team to keep everybody alive and healing. And we have Admiral who has that team attack, which is very, very useful in all areas of the game. And I personally love it. What? How many times you're gonna hit him, bro? Of course, you're gonna heal him 5 times and he's gonna be dead. Like, what are you talking about? That was crazy. Crazy, bro. Okay, I'm still waiting for Geomancer to put that HP burn. Okay, it did. Yeah, nice one. Okay. Geo is dead. No, Rector, revive him, bro. We need him on the team. I actually started here with normal difficulty because that would actually tell me and show me like how much I can do on higher difficulties. I'm still preparing my team for hard difficulty and nightmare difficulty here in Chimera. I don't know how long it's gonna take me, but reaching nightmare Chimera feels like a mirage to me right now. Okay, so I wanted to be sure and see how would I perform here on normal difficulty because I haven't touched Chimera in ages. Okay, I have that one key left which was unused for, I don't know, a week. Otherwise, I haven't paid so much attention on how we're performing here in Chimera. So now it's actually the perfect time to see. This is a self-reflection video to see how I'm actually performing and upgrade my game here because it's definitely needed, like 100%. Haikutune got us flying right out the gate. Speed up is on. That's what we like. Okay, we're already 4 million damage in, which is great. The HP burn is burning. It's doing its job perfectly. My team isn't just about burst damage, it's slow grind, honestly. But with Geomancer reflecting damage and burning, we chip away reliably. Guys, we're almost 10 million damage in. This might be the cleanest Chimera run I've ever had. I've actually always thought about how am I able to participate in the Chimera Clash, Hydra Clash, and stuff like that? Like, I need to have certain amount of damage, I know that. But is it like once I reach that amount of damage? We're gonna give it a check in a little bit after the fight is over. But I have questions about Chimera Clash, okay? And I would love you guys to give me feedback on this, to give me some tips about Chimera Clash. Because I'm confused. I'm still confused. 6 months in the game, I'm still confused about Chimera Clash, okay? Not gonna lie. Alright, I'm actually super surprised that we're still alive. A lot of my champions are almost full HP, which is great. And we're almost 10 minutes in now. I don't know about Clan Boss, but we definitely have huge improvement here in Chimera. Last time I checked, we were dealing like, I don't know, I don't remember, but it was less than 10 millions on normal difficulty. But trust me, I haven't tried Chimera normal difficulty in a lot of time, so it's normal that we have some improvement. I'm actually super pissed right now that I couldn't 2-key Nightmare, but it was a good self-reflection test just to see how would that go. And now I know I need to do some more work to reach that goal of mine. Okay, we're almost done here. Alice is almost dead. Haikutune and Geo are already dead. Ooh, yeah, killer, baby. Killer. Yeah, Alice is also dead, bro. Okay, would a Rector revive somebody? Okay, we have one more turn to go. I'm really hoping that she would be able to revive Alice. Okay, just for a little bit more. Please don't focus on Alice, bro. Okay, we still have a little bit more to go. And one more hit. Yeah. Alright, guys. 11.26 million damage. Chimera Clash, it multiplies, so it's 22.53. Let's keep that result. So now I want to talk about a bit about Chimera Clash. So basically, to participate in the Chimera Clash, I have to reach that 550 millions to get a chest out of the Chimera Clash. Am I getting it right? It's not clocking to you. I'm standing on business. Yeah. What's the deal here? I actually don't know. I think like my logic here works this way. I have to reach 550 million to open my my chest here. Is that how it works? Like, I'm so confused right now. Still don't know how it actually works. I've read, trust me, I read the information, but I still don't get it somehow. It's not clocking to me. Yeah. All right, guys, if you can explain it to me in the simplest way possible, I would be very, very thankful. Honestly, I love this team. It's not flashy, but it's very, very reliable. The balance between a good support, burn damage, and revive safety is perfect for early to mid game accounts like mine. Yeah, I'm not nuking Chimera in 2 minutes. I'm still not doing enough damage, but we're getting consistent clears, and that's what progression is all about. If I could improve anything, it would be definitely the speed, like I told you, the speed of Alice, because she's very, very slow at the moment. Definitely would be to glyph Geomancer for sure. On a lot of my champions, I haven't used glyphs, and I think that this would actually improve them a lot. Also, one thing that's gonna improve my team here in Chimera is if I manage to get stars for Geo and give him a blessing. This would be very, very helpful. Yeah, basically that's it. That was my Chimera and Demon Lord teams in action. Let me know which teams you're using for both areas of the game and how far you've made it already. If you're stuck, drop a comment. Maybe we can brainstorm together. Keep raiding, keep being awesome, and I'll catch you in the next one. See you guys!